Congratulations on being interested enough in seeking information on how the subprime crisis may affect you. And it has, and it will. Hi, my name is David, and I am author of the e-book Subprime Crisis and Mortgage Stress, its impact on homeowners and property investors. But first, let me tell you a little bit about myself and how I lost everything in the last crisis and how it came about that I wrote this book. In the early 80s, I was a science teacher, teaching high school, and as a hobby, I renovated houses in areas that I wanted to live. So I bought a wrecked house in a right area, fixed it up, sold it, bought a better house in a good area, fixed it up, sold it, and by about the third or fourth house, my family was young, I decided not to go any further. We had a great house, a great position, and so I started to do investment properties instead. By the late 80s, we had got 4 houses, but then the business bug hit me. I decided to leave teaching and go and build a small resort in a tourist area. For those of you who can remember, the late 80s and early 90s was a very harsh and difficult period. Interest rates went up to 20% plus, and I had a new business. I still had 3 remaining investment properties, and I was starting to miss repayments. So I quickly went and locked in interest rates 5 years at 15.5%, and that relieved the pressure for a little while, but the cash flow just wasn't good enough. Property prices stabilised, but business was very harsh. Indeed, the resort I'd built cost $2.5 million, 1 year later valued at $1.1 million. What a joke. I was caught in a situation that I was neither prepared for and certainly not ready to handle, and I was sitting there ready to lose the lot. Unfortunately, the banks came after me with vengeance. No, I don't want to go through all the details, the anguish of me and my family, the stress it put on us, but after the banks had done the fire sales, liquidated everything, they still gave me a bill for $55,000 for breaking the loans. The first 25 years of my working life gone in a recession we had to have. Indeed, my wealth had been transferred from the uninformed, me, to the informed. I do not want you to make the same mistake. The subprime crisis has the potential for doing just that, and this is why I've written the book, to allow you the opportunity of learning from my research so you don't make the same mistakes. So I left the resort, tail between the legs. I had 3 teenage children, a new wife, and we left with nothing. And I started a cleaning business. It was hard work. But today, I have built up 7 properties, all within 8 kilometres of Central Business District, and with the gains of the last property cycle, been able to semi-retire on those gains. But the subprime crisis worried me. It had the potential to affect me again. So I started to do research to allow me to be safe. And I also realised that it was my own attitudes which compounded the problems of last time. Indeed, what you think is often what you get. So now this time I'm prepared, I can look forward to the future, and it doesn't matter what happens, I am prepared. And this gift of peace and research and knowledge I want to give to you now. I have written a concise 50-page e-book specifically to help you depending on what your situation is. But of course the question is, what is your situation? Scenario number one. Are you a property owner who is already in mortgage stress? What do I mean by mortgage stress? I mean you've either missed a repayment or you are using your credit card to top up the repayment so that you can make it. Scenario number two. You're a home investment property owner, but you can see your income being reduced and you know you are headed for mortgage stress very soon. Number three, you're buying your home and you have a mortgage which is greater than 70% of the present value of your home. Number four, you're thinking of purchasing a new home or ready to purchase another investment property. Number five, do you have 2 or more properties already and the loan to value ratio is greater than 60%? And then the last one, number 6, do you buy and renovate houses and then sell them again so that you can have a cash flow or even earn your living? Now if you said yes to any one of these, this ebook is for you. You will find the research and the ideas, the suggestions given very practical, and it will help you through this coming difficult time. Do you know that if I had have been able to survive last time, if I had have had the knowledge, those 3 properties and my business would be worth in excess of $5 million today. And if I could have taken some of the money out and leveraged it through the last property cycle, I could have been worth $10 million plus easily. How good is that if you can do it correct? And I wanted to teach you to do it correct. The subprime crisis has the potential to hit far harder than the last downturn. Are you ready? I am. There's no way I'm losing 25 years of my wealth creation like I did last time. And this is what this book is all about, the subprime crisis and mortgage stress. It will give you the best possible preparation for your situation to survive whatever lies ahead over the next 5 turbulent years. 1. This ebook will teach you how to read what is going on. 2. It will help you evaluate your personal exposure to the changes that are happening. 3. It will give you what you should do to safeguard your home or your investment properties against being recalled, liquidated, lost. 4. Knowledge with action. For the price of taking the family out for a meal, you could have peace of mind. Yes, we're talking about your most important asset, the thing you are working hardest to keep or to build up. Be informed. This ebook will help you. Over the next 5 years, there is going to be a massive change in wealth, from the uninformed to the informed. Which group are you going to belong to? Let me quote from my book: to have the peace of mind to look positively at the best scenario while knowing you are prepared for the worst to come sooner and last longer. Yes, and when the world pops its head out from whatever it's going to give us, to see the bargains on the other side and to move forward into the future with growth and positive outcomes. So order your book now, Subprime Crisis and Mortgage Stress. Visit our site at www.elifeofjoy.com.